I think I know what's holding you back with marketing. So many people don't market because they really don't know what to say. Oftentimes we market and we think we're marketing when we talk about the receptionist's birthday, how long we've been at this job, or other things that just pop into our heads. It's kind of scary when we realize, hey man, I got to put something out. So we just put anything out. And so today I want to talk with you about the difference between messaging and marketing. Let's just say we had something very important we had to say, and we wanted to make sure that we get our point across. What we would probably do is sit back and think about the message we wanted to get across. Then we would create some talking points. We would also consider the person we want to talk to, their frame of mind, what kind of message they need to hear, and the words we use to get the message across. Because we would use different words with different people to get the same message across. And that's the difference in business is, we know our business, we know how to operate, but we don't know what to say to the customer to get them to come in and visit us and trade with us. We really have to get to a point where we're talking about their problems. A few years ago, I was introduced to the book Building Your Story Brand by Donald Miller. I love the book, fell in love with it. I'm telling you, loved every second. And I started to kind of try to read the book and implement it into my business. And I found that it was really, really hard for me to talk about my own business. I was so fascinated with it, I became a Story Brand certified marketing guide because I wanted to help other businesses find their message so their marketing would be so much better. In the book, Donald Miller talks about his 7-part framework. He talks about story and how most stories, whether it's a book or a movie, has an arc, and it's called the hero's journey. And it's where the main character wants something at the end. You might remember in Karate Kid, Daniel wanted to become a champion. He had a problem, and the problem is he wasn't very good at karate. So he met Mr. Miyagi, and Mr. Miyagi gave him very simple instructions: wax on, wax off. At one point, Mr. Miyagi called him to action. I think it was the point when he was doing the lotus or whatever that was. So he avoided failure and he found success. And that's the exact same thing for your business. We have to identify your ideal customer and what your customer wants. We also have to look at what their problems are. Once we know their problems, and if our solution is the solution to their problem, we're very well matched. How do we present ourselves? We have to be kind of like Mr. Miyagi. We have to be the guide, and we have to guide our ideal customer to their hero's journey. We do that by identifying 3 very simple steps, the steps that they need to do business with us. And then we have to call them to action so they avoid failure and they find success. That is the 7-part framework in building your story brand. And that's what I do with clients. I help them understand the message they need to get across to their customer. And then that message helps them do the marketing to use the words they need to use to talk to a specific customer. Like I said, I fell in love with the book and I tried to implement it in my company. And I realized just how hard it is to implement it in your own company. And that's why I became a Story Brand certified marketing guide, so I can help companies like you create their message and change their marketing forever. Today, I have cohorts, and we do it winter, spring, summer, and fall. I want to invite you to visit brandmessagingguide.com for more information and how this will help your company and help your marketing change forever. Hey, if you've made it this far, we must have added some value. So to see more like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put these videos out every Wednesday so you can lead your people, grow your company, and live your life.